If they don't do what you want, let them go and get someone else. Alan says, when first starting out in real estate, did you use a property management company or did you run everything yourself? At what point and how did you go about building your teams? So Alan, I was only making about $8 to $12 an hour when I first started doing this, and I property managed it myself. And I actually never stopped property managing it. We still property manage our own properties. So my business is this. Now, some people will have their main business and do this as a side hustle. Or some people that I know are high net worth individuals, they're making 100, 200, 300,000 a year. It's a waste of their time to property manage it. They should get someone else to do it. But because I was making $8 to $12 an hour, I could do it myself, and that was my business. My business was to consistently grow. And again, by the age of 23, I had 23 units. I managed them all myself. And eventually, because I was making $12 an hour, $12 an hour is $24,000 a year. Well, property manager for 23 units is roughly $2,300 a month. That's about $5,000 a year. So I basically washed my income. I could work for myself, just property manage it. Then on top of that, I would fix them myself too. So I was saving a lot of money doing that and growing and growing and growing and doing very well. So eventually I did open up my accounting firm, paid other people to do stuff for me, but they worked for me. So I just kept growing my company. So that's why I have the construction company. We redo all the repairs in-house. I have the property management, I have the insurance agency, the accounting firm, the mortgage company. We do everything in-house. They're all my people. So a lot of times when people actually talk to me online and then meet me in person, a lot of times they think, because of how down to earth I am, they don't realize how big my company is and how many people work for me. So I was talking to a guy that works in Texas. He's a manager of a large insurance agency for a large company. And then we were talking about insurance agencies. He's like, oh, well, how many people you have working for you? I'm like, we have like 6 to 8 people working in the insurance division. He's like, wow, that's a really large insurance office. And I was like, I guess so. I guess it's a decent size. I don't really consider it that large. He's like, no, that's very large. I didn't know your operation was that big. So my operation is pretty big. I try to, just be as down to earth as possible. I try to give the advice in a very simple manner where anyone can grasp it, because it is a very simple business. So yeah, our company is pretty large. How do you choose your contractors? Basically, when I communicate with them, if they have good communication and if I ask something, they do it, then I normally continue working with them. A lot of times I also go off of referrals, but communication. If they can do good communication, if they follow through, if I ask them to do something and they do it, we work together. If they don't, I don't continue working together, because I'm paying them to do what I want. And if they can't do what I want, then I can't work with you, because why am I gonna work with you? Doesn't make any sense, right? So it's really not that hard. It's just important to kind of vet who you're using, get good references from them, and again, if they don't do what you want, let them go and get someone else. But just make sure you're not cutting big checks. That's important. Don't give them a big chunk of money and risk losing everything, okay? It's important, right? Have control.